Let's make some beef chow fun. So good. I'm gonna thinly slice up some strip loin steaks. You can really use any cut for this, but I'm using strip loin because I ended up with like 30, if you guys remember from that Cisco order. Just gonna thinly slice it. I actually used 3 of the steaks because I always make more than I need. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of soy sauce. All I have is dark. A lady told me today that her husband was upset that I never measure everything, so I'm gonna try. All right, about a tablespoon of baking soda, tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, about a teaspoon of olive oil. Just gonna give it a mix. Now, obviously, depending on how much steak you use, you're gonna have to change your measurements, but it should come together regardless. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm gonna give it a nice mix and then put it to the side to marinate. I'm gonna chop up a yellow onion as well as some green onions. I absolutely love onion, so I'm actually gonna add 2. I'm gonna thinly slice them. These are the rice noodles that I'm going to use today. I'm gonna throw them into some boiling water. I'm using my hot plate and my dented Paderno pan. My daughter dropped it. Unbelievable. I've added some olive oil, and when it gets up to temp, I'm just gonna add that beef. For the rice noodles, just cook them according to the package, but as soon as they're done, I like to rinse them under cold water. This stops the cooking process and makes sure that they don't go soggy. Just gonna pan fry it for a couple of minutes. Doesn't have to be fully cooked. We're throwing it back in with the noodles anyways. And I like my steak rare or medium rare. I'm gonna remove the steak. Gonna add some more olive oil. I'm using some Mr. Bean sprouts. They are already pre-washed. Don't do that. That was probably way too many. We're gonna add the onions as well. What I need to invest in is a wok that'll go on my hot plate. I do have a wok, but it won't work on the hot plate. I'm gonna add some oyster sauce. This one is almost gone, but don't worry, I have lots of extra. And all different kinds, I just buy whatever's on sale. A few tablespoons. Some more soy sauce. I'm just using dark because that's what I got. I'm gonna use just a little bit of white pepper. It is very powerful. A little bit of sugar just for balance. I always make an extreme amount. I have no idea why I always do that. It does last me like 3 or 4 days. You don't have to make it in this big of a quantity. Make sure all those noodles are coated. I'm gonna add back in that steak. I'm gonna add some sesame oil. Way too much steak, but this is okay because this will last me days. That looks so good. I'm gonna add some green onion. Looks so good. So good. I wish you guys could smell this through the phone. It's gonna be really hot. Like my mouth is actually like watering right now. Like actually watering. There is not a lot of food that does that. I know everything I say is my favorite dish to make, but man, this was so good.